Enter. Yes. Entering Dynasty Hub screen. Entering. Searching pop-up. Searching for opponent. If opponent is not found, invite will be. Home team selection Oregon. Ready. 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 Edit uniform submit. Team. Enter. Defend. 3 to. North Tech. Missouri selected. Leadership. Be selected. Ready. Home team selection Oregon Ducks.
Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Entering play call screen.
The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Over. There are 3 Cabin, 1 Robert Chris.
The offense set for a first down play. Moore to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the
free.
hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it down the left. Open runway ahead. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown.
Option is set to over. Double bracket. Cover 3 hatch.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
Quick completion on the out. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going anywhere to start the night as the home team greets their visitors rather rudely. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score.
Entering play call,
Touchdown,
coach
Ohio
suggestions.
State.
There are 8 categories.
When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Over. There, double bracket.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, you didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. And I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Quick completion on the out route. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about time.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard. Moore
will throw. Fires to the end zone. And that pass is tucked in. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab. It's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
Yeah, and it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, he'll let it fly. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have really loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds.
Entering play call. Over. 1 Robert Press.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 30. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Concept, flex, biscuit, spread. There are 2 categories.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking left. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You run those routes, those slow routes, just like that. Those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football, so you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill. Uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Options, smash. There are 14 categories. You have 11 options. FKFB pause rollout LT.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
This is really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone.
Entering play call, special teams.
and you
You have
lose the
5
ball. I
options.
don't know how he lost that big of a guy,
Selected.
but he lost it.
14, Oregon, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Moore to the air. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Entering play call.
Okay, coming into the game, you look at the stats.
Error 6. Enter. Challenge play. Entering play
Offense
call.
and scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive
Entering
plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not.
Entering
The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying to find his man on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, jump on that puppy, security, gets you a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point
Entering
after.
play call. Special teams who have 7 options. 5, 4, return left is selected.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Categories. You have 7 options. Quick slot out is selected.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
Brings it in down the left side. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground.
Entering play
Touchdown,
call. Coach
Ohio
suggestions.
State.
There are 8 categories.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got
selected.
guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his
Entering
progression,
play
David,
call.
and gets you in
Special
stride,
teams
these
who
guys
have
will take it to
5
the house.
options.
Man, it's your
The
job to
middle
do
is
the rest,
selected.
right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Entering play.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fast motion from the offense. Moore will throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Buckeyes! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Categories. You have 15
Look, a lot of
options.
time left. There's a
Selected.
little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is. But it's so
Entering
awesome
play
to
call,
hear defense.
special
You study
teams.
all
You
week
have
about what's
5
coming and
options.
what routes to be
Departmental
ready
is
for.
selected.
And then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
One Robert Chris.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively,
Entering
you should
play
go back
call.
to what's been working
Number
for you in
6,
this game.
number
Don't be
4,
afraid
Chris.
to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Entering one
That
Hope
pass is
Chris.
incomplete, and they might be
Sky.
fortunate it wasn't knocked free
Number
for a
6.
fumble. It'll be
Number
third
4,
down.
Number 6.
Trying to pick up a first down. He misses his man. The accuracy
Entering
just
play
not what it
formation.
needed to be
Over.
on that
There are
play.
3 categories.
Got to give the defense a
Number
lot of
4,
credit, man,
Chris.
because they've come into
One
this
Hope
hostile
Chris.
environment and they've
Tempedu.
quieted the crowd down with some of the
Number 4
plays
quarters.
they're making. They've got a
Line.
nice lead right
Over.
here, and they're making
There
it
are 4
hard for this quarterback to
categories.
go
You
to
have
work.
33 options.
The Ducks
Number
will
3
bring the
matches
punt team
selected.
onto the field. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week.
Entering play call. Lead. Mesh. There are 14 mesh spot. Ohio. There are extra flood. Scroll. Inside zone. There are zone fig jet. Inside zone fig jet.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the
Entering
ball in
play call.
space.
Inside
And you already
zone. There are
started,
10
man. Making that big
categories. You
play,
have 19
opening up this
options.
offense. This
Stage
quarterback
listing
is feeling
selected.
good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Zone fig jet. Inside zone split.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. No, he got loose. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
Entering play
As we
call.
reach
Zone
the
fig
2-minute
jet.
warning, they'll need to
Inside
try to
zone
get a
split.
stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get...
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown,
Entering
Ohio
play
State.
call, coach suggestions.
How
There are
efficient
8
have they been as they
categories.
extend
You
this
have 15
lead here in
options
week
that
5?
bench is selected.
And the extra point is true, and the
Entering
lead
play
balloons
call,
to
special
21.
teams. You have
So they
5
got the
options.
touchdown, and as they
Become
kick
below
off,
selected.
really important for the defense to shut them down here. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Cover 1 hole. Option is odd. Cover 3 cloud. Temperature. Cover 3 cloud.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quick and you can go to.
Entering play call.
There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Getting some heat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Entering play call, special, base on 5-4-2, return left.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He's going to bring it out from deep. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16.
Tempo adjustment, constant. Inside zone, zone thick jet.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Mesh spot. Mesh HB corner.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Short cross.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he finally stops. They had this offense backed up. Now they have to be staggering. Can they deliver another punch on 1st and 10 from inside the 40? and he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Headed to the end zone. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended.
There are 8 categories. You have
a lot of glorious days in the history
selected.
of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
One Robert Press.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It's so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
Cover 4
The
press.
officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense.
Give cushion.
Moore to the air. He turns that loose down the right side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's what they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Cover 2 man.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
There are 4 categories. You have
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go
Entering
either direction.
play
You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as
flat.
fast, and you watch, he can
Cover
run
one
away
hole.
from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Wide out in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Trying to get behind the defense. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad.
Entering
It looked like
play
it was
call,
bleak. It looked like it was
special
ugly. But now you're
teams,
starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made.
Entering quick mesh. Opera zone, inside zone split zone thick jet. Inside zone concept there. Inside power outside zone.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bowman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on 2nd down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Mesh spot. Mesh.
42, Oregon, 21.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Wide receiver now comes in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. Ripping up a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Inside zone there.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be...
And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
He'll start this drive firing. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Entering play
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Fires into the end zone. He caught it. And he will score. This is like a baseball pitcher you can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They hit the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making you feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They still have work to do. Trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Entering play call for inside zone concept. There are 8 cat formation. There are 8 pistol spread. There are 2 categories. You have 15 options.
Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
Thanks, Homer. I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. Back to throw, it's Sayin, looking to the big tight end. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this field goal attempt might they put on the heat and they blocked it. That's a live ball. Defense has it.
Entering play. 1 Robert Chris. Cover to hard flat. 1 Robert Chris.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
1 hole press. Over. There are 4 categories. You have 33 options. Cover
that
3
sack
matches
gets this
selected.
offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Got a man. It's Stanley. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But you drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Give cushion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got his man on the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Quarterback checking the play. looking to pass inside the red zone. Throwing right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Lets it fly. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big. Get me the rock back.
A designed run for the quarterback. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Inside zone
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick. Inside of a minute, I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pop.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen.